Hi everyone, it's Shannon and welcome to my channel, The Daily DIYer. I am absolutely loving all of the fun, bright, and colorful things that are popping up in the Target dollar spot right now. So we're going to hack several of those items today. So let's go ahead and get to crafting. I was super fortunate to hit the pillow jackpot on this shopping trip. I usually hardly ever find pillows, but you can see here I found lots of different options, some trendy ones, some more colorful ones, and I decided to grab this one here. It's like an orange and pink striped combo with some really great tassels on the corners, and this is super cute. It was only $5, but we are going to take this up a notch and make it even more cute. So what I'm doing here is I actually found a super cute summer design in my Cricut design space and decided to cut it out using some HTV. HTV is actually heat transfer vinyl or an iron-on material that makes it permanent once you heat set it. So what I'm doing here is I am just weeding out all the parts that I did not want on my pillow, and you'll see too it's backwards. You actually mirror your design whenever you're working with HTV because we're gonna flip it over and iron on the top, and you can see here what the design looks like after it's all weeded out. And then what I'll do is I will actually just set it right on the middle of my pillow, get it where I want it, and then start warming up my easy press. You can also use a iron for this, but if you're using a heat press or an easy press, you want to set your machine to 315 degrees and set it for increments of 30 seconds. So now obviously my design was larger than my easy press, so I had to do it in two separate parts. I set it on the first part, let it count down for 30 seconds, picked it up, moved it over, and set it for 30 more seconds. Let it count down, and then I let it all completely cool. So when it was cool to the touch, that's when you can remove that clear plastic that's on the top really slowly and easily. Make sure you have everything nice and secured to the top of your pillow, and then you have a permanent design on your pillow that you can use on your porch or in your home. It would be super cute on a bench even too. Not only are these baskets so cute and popular, they are also super inexpensive. They were only $5 each. I just grabbed one, and we're actually going to hack this and turn it into an outdoor lamp. So the first thing I did was I used a 8-inch size round plaque that I got from Hobby Lobby, and I'm drilling a 3/4 inch size hole, not all the way through, just sort of halfway down into that plaque with my drill. And I have a dowel rod from Walmart that I used some wood glue and inserted into that hole. That's going to be the base of our lamp, and of course this basket is going to turn into our lamp shade. Now obviously there's not really going to be room for a light bulb, so I had some fairy lights from Dollar Tree. I hot glued and taped those into the top of the lampshade and then fed the fairy lights around through those openings in the basket to give it a sort of random look for whenever we turn those lights on. I also decided to drill partway into the bottom of the basket, the same size hole right in the middle, and this is going to give the dowel rod in the top a little space to grab onto so it doesn't rock. Obviously the lights inside there kind of make it a little bit uneven in weight, so it pulls to one side. So if you drill a little bitty hole, not all the way through, down into your lamp shade, it will grab on a lot better. Make sure you use some wood glue or some hot glue too to secure that into place. So it did take me a couple tries to get the hole deep enough. I ended up going pretty far down into that base of the basket to make a big enough hole for it to sit down into, just not completely all the way, otherwise your dowel rod is going to slide all the way down your shade, and you definitely don't want that. So make sure it's just deep enough that it will sit in there with enough glue to hold it in place. And this looks so cute inside or even outside. So here's what it looks like in the daytime. So cute and fashionable, but it's even more cute in the evening time when you turn those lights on and you get a pretty effect in the nighttime. I love these bright colored lanterns and buckets from the Target Dollar Spot. I grabbed this yellow bucket because they come in handy for so many different things during the summertime, and decided to personalize mine with a couple decals. I'm actually going to be layering these with a white and light blue color combo. I found another cute summertime design in my Cricut design space that says "Party on the Porch," so I cut that out in white, and then I offset that design and cut that in blue, and I'm going to layer these on top of each other before applying them to the front of my bucket. So I have several ideas of how you can use this. I'm showing you here. You can put drinks in there, you can put ice in there, you could put bubbles in there, you could create a spot to hold beach towels or pool toys. And if you guys have more ideas, make sure to leave those down in the comments below for me. Target is also blowing my mind with all of the fun craft projects that they have now. And I'm not gonna lie, this is the very first time I have ever done a project like this. They have these paint pour kits, so it comes with everything you need in this little kit for only $3. And I'm not going to lie, I had the most fun. I cannot wait to do this again. So in this kit came 3 of these plastic cups. It also came with some popsicle sticks, your paint, and also a square canvas along with directions. And I am going to walk you through this whole process, and I am hooked, and I hope I get some of you hooked, or at least give this a try, because it is so incredibly fun. So let's go ahead and get into this paint pour project. So what it tells you to do first is to take 2 of those cups and flip them upside down onto your workspace. I'm using a Dollar Tree charger to kind of capture the paint. You want to make sure you shake up your paints really well, and then it tells you to layer the paint in that 3rd cup. So I just squeeze some paint one after another to create that layered effect, halfway full. So you don't want to fill up your cup all the way, just halfway. And now for the most fun part. You're gonna take your canvas, put it upside down on your cup, and then very gently over your work surface, you are going to flip it upside down. Yes, without pouring your paint. So it's kind of a quick motion, and then you will set your canvas on top of those cups. And when you have it stable, then you can pull your plastic cup off, and then all of your paint sort of pulls and spills onto your canvas. It's already really pretty, right? Now what you're gonna do is you're going to very gently tilt and turn your canvas to move your paint around until you have your entire canvas covered in paint. Now you're going to take one of those popsicle sticks that came in your kit and you're going to rub it around the edges, the bottom edges where your paint is dripping off of your canvas, to remove any of that excess paint that's pouring off the sides. So here's what it looks like after it has all dripped off. And what I did is I let this sit for about 6 hours and it was pretty much dry. I would say if you have the time, definitely let it sit overnight so it could dry all the way. But I was a little bit impatient and what I ended up doing worked. So I let mine sit for 6 hours. You can see it is so pretty. Definitely beautiful artwork. But again, I'm going to take this to the next level. I decided to add on some HTV instead of some vinyl. Vinyl sometimes doesn't like to stick to canvas, so I decided to go the heat transfer route instead. So again, found another summertime design on my Cricut design space and mirrored it onto my HTV, cut it out with my Cricut machine, weeded it out, and then centered it on the top of my canvas. I kept my heat press at 315 degrees and I heat pressed it for 30 seconds at a time. So I did have to do this twice. The first time it didn't necessarily want to come off cleanly, but the second time I did it, it did much better. It could be that my paint was not quite all the way dry. So maybe if you let it sit overnight, you won't have to do this quite so many times, but it's no big deal to just lay your towel right back over your design, heat set it for another 30 seconds, let it cool off, and when it's cool to the touch, you can remove that plastic topper. I also, once I had the design transferred, I set my towel back over the design without the plastic and heat set it one more time. So like I said, I am obsessed with this paint pour thing. You're gonna be seeing this again for sure. I even went back to Target and grabbed the other kit that had different colors in it. I believe it was blue and white. So I'm excited to do this again just on my own for fun. But this is so pretty for new summertime decor. Loved this natural colored smaller sized tray too. We're gonna add some color to it with some pink, blue, and some yellow paint. This is just acrylic paint. And I made half of it. You can see it had some raised like half circles for some texture on the top. So half of it I painted with the pink and the other half I cut that in half and painted one half blue and one half yellow. So love these summertime colors. I also found a clear pitcher that was at the Target dollar spot. Both of the tray and the pitcher were only $5 each. And I decided to make a matching set. So I grabbed out some vinyl that were in similar colors so they would match. And also again, found another design in my Cricut design space that said hot summer days with a cute little floaty design and made the decal for the front of the pitcher super duper bright and colorful. Now when I'm doing decals like this that have lots of different colors in them, I like to apply the layers one at a time. So I start with the big one and put this right in the middle of the picture and then added the letters one at a time above it. Such a cute look, and with the matching vinyl and paint, this turned out to be a super cute set that would be great for a party or even if you're just gonna have lemonade on the porch. And I would love to know which one of these hacks was your favorite. I am so ready for summertime, sunshine, and some fun outside. If you are too, hit that thumbs up button. I would love to have you join me here on my channel twice a week for new DIYs and inspiration. So make sure to subscribe, and I'll have more summertime DIYs popping up on your screen that you can check out next. Thanks so much again for joining me, and I will see you in the next one. Happy crafting!